Hello, I'm Brigantia Blackbird of the Blackbird Grimoire. Welcome back to our series on the Havamal. This week we're looking at verse 126, and it reads as follows in the Olive Bray translation. I counsel thee, stray singer, accept my counsels. They will be thy boon if thou obey'st them. They will work thy weal if thou winst them. When in peril thou seest thee, confess thee in peril, nor ever give peace to thy foes. And then the next translation from Vikinger.org puts it this way. Wherever of injury thou knowest, regard that injury as thy own, and give to thy foes no peace. And then the final translation from Bellows. If aware that another is wicked, say so. Make no truce or treaty with foes. So, judgment. Yeah, we have to have it. It is absolute folly to not discriminate between virtue and vice, as well as friend and foe. Peaceful relations with people, it is a two-way street. It does not matter how much you want to be peaceable if someone else is determined to be antagonistic, and it's very important that we accept what is. It requires two parties to agree upon peace between them. If one person says no, then that really doesn't make peace a possibility. So we need to not make excuses. The failure to acknowledge danger is often rooted in naivete and an unduly charitable attitude, or being charitable at the wrong time towards the wrong person. Now, I agree, as many of you are probably thinking, that it's one thing not to leap to premature conclusions. You don't want to do that. But it's another matter if you are avoiding facing the facts that are right in front of you. You have to accept those realities. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to make proper decisions. And the consequences for these lapses in judgment are seldom confined to just one individual. It usually spills off over into others, including people who we would want to protect if we possibly can. So we need to be honest, don't we? Frequently, the obstacle to exercising proper judgment is that we are failing to be honest with ourselves about what we are observing. We don't want to believe that someone has a bad character. We don't want to believe that someone is actually choosing to do something evil. We don't want to believe that someone has intentionally made themselves an enemy. We don't want to believe these things, so we reject them. But that is failing to be honest, and it's also failing to acknowledge what's right in front of our faces. So we need acceptance. There's peace to be found in calling a spade a spade. It puts an end to our self-generated confusion. We are become less vulnerable to manipulation, and it clarifies the necessary or even the desirable course of action to confront that reality. And we have freedom from an irrational need to justify the unjustifiable. So while it's not always pleasant to deal with these things in the moment, the long-term benefits are well worthwhile. And so pretty straightforward verse today. Not a whole lot to elaborate on. This is just what I've gotten out of it. If you have further thoughts, I hope you'll share them with me in the comments below, or that you'll email me at brigantiablackbird@protonmail.com, and we can have a more in-depth conversation there. If you would like to, that avenue is available to you. But that'll do it for now, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.